You guys have to admit Trion Worlds have a badass logo. Hello everyone and welcome to the Weekend Slice. We're taking a look at Defiance, the free-to-play MMO FPS game from Trion Worlds, and which is linked to the similarly named or identically named science fiction TV show from the Sci-Fi channel. Already been playing this for a little tiny bit, and I won't go through the whole here's the character creation and here's how what the game is and stuff like that, because those details are already all over the internet in a bunch of videos that you can easily find and take a look at. I've even included one from one of the MMO channels on YouTube into the playlist that I'm going to have up on my channel for this game. Now I created this lady character here. She's an Irathian, and she's pretty badass. I invested a little bit of my own money into getting her this outfit because the one she had before looked kind of silly. And I've been actually enjoying this game a little bit. So let me just jump in and show you how the game looks and how the game feels. Now, to be honest, this isn't a particularly amazing game. To give you like a quick reference
Another day, another arc fall.
And a quick point of entry, you can consider this sort of a Borderlands-esque MMO. It's got similar sort of design choices as Borderlands. It's not actually bad at all. It's actually pretty damn fun to play, especially now that it's gone free to play. And it's not the kind of usual free to play you keep hearing about, where you have to pay a lot of money to open up content and such. This is actually old school free to play, or however you want to look at it. The game invites you to put in some of your own cash into the cosmetics and stuff that you can find in the shops, but it doesn't really force you to do that. The game was initially a pay-to-play MMO, meaning that just like for Guild Wars 2, for example, you would pay once and then be able to play the game, forever, which is what I did. I bought the game when it was on sale on Steam. Didn't play it for a bit because I was doing some other things, and then it went free to play, which is not bad because it actually opens it up to more players, which is something that I think the game needs. So if you've seen the TV show, which I highly recommend that you guys go out and do that, you check out the TV show because it's actually really fun. You kind of have a pretty decent idea about the game, the game's world, and what's going on here. What's going on is that a bunch of aliens came to Earth on their massive ships, and their planet was dying. They wanted to come here to make friends with us, and apparently, well, at least from what I understood, coexist with us peacefully. Usually what happened. What usually happened, and war started out due to misunderstanding. And what happened was that during the war, the aliens had these terraforming devices that got activated. So basically Earth looks like, well, it's been terraformed.
Yeehaw!
This is the game's map. Pretty big. And there are quite a few missions that you can do. If you notice. And some of these are actually, I don't know, I don't want to say directly, somewhat directly related to the plot of the TV show, but As you can see, there's a lot of stuff on the map.
Time to go.
There's a lot of stuff in the game as well. There's a lot of stuff on the road. There's a lot of random encounters that you can get into. There's all sorts of places like that one over there which are filled with bad guys. Just the game has content. Like if that's something that you're worried about, the game does actually have content. There's PvP here, see competitive matchmaking. There's co-op matchmaking because there's co-op specific missions, which is sort of this game's version of dungeons from what other people like Force and his channel Force Strategy Gaming have said. I haven't really done any of that. I've been sort of playing it for a little bit, doing some sort of missions randomly across the map. I've been avoiding doing important missions because I wanted to keep those for the YouTube channel. But so far,
Petrol.
it's been fun. And the game that I really get reminded of here is sort of a Borderlands style game. Because it has that, it's sort of it's a third-person shooter where that was a first-person shooter, but it has that aspect of collecting loot and getting weapons, and there's like a multitude of weapons in the game, and there's a bunch of stuff that you can do, side quests, and you know, mini bosses or of sorts that you can get to kill. Let me show you my character's inventory here. So this is how your inventory looks like. You get to pick up a whole bunch of stuff. There's different types of grenades, different types of shields, different types of weapons. I've got a combat shotgun and a sort of a semi-automatic sniper rifle. You get mods for these weapons that you can then install on the weapons themselves. I'll show you in a little bit how that works. I haven't found that many stores. This is the second one that I found, and there's not a lot of stuff in the stores particularly, but there are things on the map that lead me to believe that there are plenty of other things around that I haven't found yet in terms of stores and such. I bought a pistol, which I'm going to equip because I'm going to modify the shotgun in a little bit, and I need a weapon to replace it. Okay, so that was my inventory. Now let's go to the loadout, and this is my character, and this is what she's equipped with. I've got a shield, and the shield has the following characteristics. It has the advantage of causing me to take 20% less damage from my own explosives. It's got a 1994 capacity, recharge per second rate of 10%, so that's 10% each second that it recharges. There's a recharge delay of 6. I'm not sure if those are seconds, I think, and it also grants you 2 armor plates. Here's how your weapons are described. Similar to Borderlands, again, damage, fire rate, mag size, reload speed, critical multiplier, bloom. Hey, I guess someone was just with their vehicle around me. So you get also some grenades. I've got pyro grenades, which when they explode, obviously, it's in the name. They cause things to catch on fire. A damage spike. It's something that you can activate. It's sort of an area effect that gives you a certain bonus if you're within the area in which that bonus is active. I get some stims. Just think of these as sort of like a quick boost. Here I can get some health, or you can get some, damage boost or something. I've got a vehicle which I got with the outfit. When I got her the outfit, I also got the vehicle. I didn't like when you start out the game, you get a buggy, and it's pretty. The vehicle doesn't really matter. Haven't seen anything that says that if you have, like, it's either faster or does more damage when you crash into enemies with it, but it doesn't really impact your character specifically. So you can get your free vehicle when you start the game, that buggy, the ADV that you get, and you've seen that in plenty of other videos. And if you don't really want to invest, or if you don't want to buy it through the game with in-game currency, you can just pretty much stick with that initial vehicle, I think, throughout the game without any problems. And that's pretty much my equipment. I'm gonna show you. You can change. All of this was free. All of this headgear. Yeah. Not really great looking. I like this one. This one's okay, I guess. The one that I have on right now, I like the cap for it because I thought, you know, and the like eyewear went with the suit, but I'm gonna stick with City Survivalist. Now, this is the outfit that you start with. I also unlocked this one. See, this one doesn't look bad either. This is like a variation or an interpretation of the outfit that the Nolan character wore in season 1 of the TV show, and it actually looks pretty damn good, to be honest. But I'm gonna stick with my badass Delta 6 operator. I don't have any idea what Delta 6 means or something. I don't get it. You could go, you know, with Sans headgear, I guess, but it just doesn't make sense. I like the fact that she wears something. And this is the outfit that you start with. It doesn't give you, like, if you notice, none of these here, the headgear nor the outfits, give you like any bonuses, like the fence or anything like that. So, Jesus, I'm not really sure whether, you know, it makes any difference other than cosmetics. But I decided this looks a little bit better, and I'm gonna stick with it. Now, by the way, when I got her the equipment, she had the Delta 6 costume outfit, whatever you want to call it. I didn't have the Nolan Arc-Harder one, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten this one. Let's go into the skill tree. So you've seen in the other videos, you get to choose one of 4 major skills that you can give your character, and then you branch out from that. I chose for my character the overcharge, which gives you a boost that for 10 seconds you get more damage. You do more damage with your weapon. This made a little bit more sense to me. The speed one blur was fine, but it just, you know, it implies that you have to do melee attacks. You know, you have to get close in, and I didn't want to do that. I don't want to go like full sniper across the map and shoot at their heads, but I'd rather be, you know, at a distance. Cloak was fun, but again, it required you had to get close, otherwise it doesn't really make sense. And decoy, I had this ability. I saw this ability in Borderlands with, you know, the Zero character. I liked that there a little bit, but it just quickly wore out its stay with me because I'm not a fan of doing this. I got overcharge and I upgraded some of the skills around it. As you can see, I went with Bloodlust, which helps in the, you know, reducing the cooldown time for the overcharge. Thick skin, that you get 4 plates of armor when your shield breaks, because your shield, just like in Borderlands, when it gets to 0, you have none, and that's not really cool. I went with displacement field because when my shield is fully recharged, I move for 3 seconds a bit faster. And Risk Taker, when your shield breaks, it extends the duration of my active ego power, which is, you know, overcharge in this case. I'm gonna go for increasing overcharge duration next, and I'm gonna focus on that and overcharge itself. So you can increase, you see you can add additional points here into the abilities themselves, just, you know, increasing their efficiency. I've only put 2 points so far into overcharge because if you notice down here on the left, my ego rating is 202, and you get I think you get 1 point here for every 100 of ego rating. You can upgrade this. So for example, I'll be able to upgrade this next when I have another ego unit, which I don't have right now, and I think I can do it right now because I didn't do it when I was at 200. But after that, I think I won't be able to do it until I reach 300 ego rating. At the level of, I think 300 is, or 200 at the moment is actually level 2. It's not actually level 200. I think it's the equivalent of 2, because I heard people of having reached Rigo ratings of 5,000 or something like that, which is huge. You get a few types of currency in the game. Not really sure what those do. Like a whole bunch of things. Scrap, the parts. I haven't found anything to actually help me understand what those do. That's another problem the game has. See, I got scrap bits, key codes, arc salvage, arc spike battery, cerulean cores, arc forge, and I'm really close to getting an ego point, which means that I should go and do a mission. Oh yeah, let me show you the salvage matrix. So here, if you have things that you don't want to sell because you're loaded and you have plenty of resources, this is pretty much where you can go to break down the extra items that you have into resources and you know, use that for whatever you want to do with it. You know, turn your unused stuff into currency. So I'm going to upgrade my shotgun now, and I'm going to add this Shotpot 3 mod to it. I don't have anything for barrel or sight yet. Yes, it had already. Oh, so it's modded. That was quick. I'm gonna replace the gun. Ammo here in the game is just like in any other game. It's not infinite, so it's not like in other MMOs where you get infinite ammo.
Yeehaw.
This is my vehicle. Doesn't look that bad. My weapons kind of suck. Oh yeah, let's choose a mission. Let's stop first. You see, when you're in the inventory in the menu, the game doesn't pause. So you gotta be really careful about that. Don't just waste time around here. Otherwise, you might get yourself. Let's do this mission because it's related to. It's related to the TV show. And the game itself has its own missions. So you basically start out as one sort of lonesome arc hunter. Arcs are, you know, pieces of alien spaceships that are still floating around the planet. So once in a while they fall down and they contain all sorts of goodies. And as an arc hunter, it's like your job. You're a sort of a scavenger. It's your duty to go there. Like that's what you do. And when the game starts out, you're on an actual ship flying around, sort of an airplane thing, if you want to consider it like that, and it crashes. And on that ship with you are the main characters of Defiance, Nolan and his daughter Arissa, and sort of that's how the story of the TV show and the game starts. You and them, you crash together, and they go on their separate ways, and you have some missions that you can do that relate to their activities in the TV show, while you get to play your own sort of quest line where you go and you have to go and find this asshole scientist named Von Braun. He gets also, you know, mentioned in the TV show as well. So we got a choice right now. We can do a game main mission, or we can do a TV show mission. Let's go do a TV show mission. I found this one. So Nolan has a business opportunity. Meet Irissa and him at the crater and see what this big score could be. The game lays out this path for you. You've got a waypoint. As you know, I said. Ooh, I don't know what this. So conflict. I think it's PvP. Yeah. Well. Cool. all sorts of missions that you. And don't worry about it. These things just there's arc falls like this is an arc fall, arc fall. There's plenty of other things. There's plenty of unexplored territory that I haven't had the chance to explore yet. It's just there is plenty of content in this. If you're interested, if that's what you're worried about, is don't worry about that. So let's go do that mission. But where's my waypoint? Oh boy, it's over there. And you're basically sort of given a choice of sticking to the main roads or just going, randomly over the terrain. See, that's a random sort of mission, probably a time trial car race sort of thing. There's this things that you run into where you have to defend some soldiers. Yep. In terms of content, there's plenty of stuff just lying around waiting for you to discover. I've been here before. Am I sure I want to go here? No, I'm way off track. I have to cross this now. I don't think I can do it. Just lower the volume for my headphones a little bit. Yeah, I've been here. I messed up. Now, I don't have any experience in playing MMOs. Like, the only considerable experience that I've had is with I don't know what those guys are, huh? Yeah, I think the game just went through a major free update, by the way, which I think changed a lot. I haven't had a chance to experience any of the changes, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna make any sense or if what I'm saying is going to match what's on screen. Am I going the right way now? Seems so. Yeah, I have to follow this. Okay. This way?
We need to gather samples.
Ew. I overshot. I don't need to... Yeah, you need to gather samples. That's sort of a side quest thing. Okay. I'm looking at the minimap, top right corner, but it's not... What I used to do before, because I didn't want to ruin my chances of... See, that's the buggy that you get at the start of the game. I didn't want to ruin my chances of having content to show on the channel, so I didn't really do things in a logical manner. What I mean by that is just ran around the map willy-nilly, running into all sorts of situations and things to do, and might sound random, but even if it is a little bit random, there still were a lot of things that I could do. Okay, so this way. Oh yeah, by the way, if you haven't watched the TV show, just season 2 ended with something that should change the landscape of, well, the world Defiance takes place in. What the hell was that guy? Considerably, which I guess will also have an impact on the game. It's sort of my bad for... Whoa!
Those guns are gonna keep firing until we shut down the generator.
Ow! Shit!
Haven't seen this before. Sort of a... Yeah, I mean, look at this. Don't tell me you don't get a Borderlands vibe looking at that. Yeah, that's cute. I ran into this here. Yeah.
Yeehaw!
Also, but I'm going to ignore it because I have my own thing to do, which is the mission. How can I go that? I went the wrong way? Don't crash, don't crash. Yeah, so my only MMO experience is playing the Elder Scrolls Online beta. Like the only experience that you can consider relevant. I played MMOs before that, of course, a few, but maybe for like an hour or two and decided that they weren't for me. So... Yep, nope. Season 2 mission. Not interested in that. I'm interested in this. This looks pretty damn awesome. Look! There's Nolan, and that's Arissa. And this is a shop! Oh yeah! Oh, weapons! So many weapons! What is this? A title. I do not have enough reputation. What? Uh, 7,000 beds or 140,000. Damn, son. Yeah, the weapons are decent, but they're not particularly fantastic. So I'm gonna skip these. What is this? Scavenger synergy. What the hell is a scavenger synergy? I don't have anything to cost. Yeah, skipping these. Okay. Ooh, another shop. Okay, what's this for? Pistols. Nope. Rocket launchers. Don't have one of those. Pistols. Pistols, pistols. What is this for? Pistols. Pistols. I'm hoping that there's something that's not for pistols. Synergy. Pistols. Pistols. Everything's for pistols? It would seem so. Seeing there's all sorts of things like contracts and such. I mean, there is content in the game. And I'm inviting people to actively go out, download this game, it's free. You know, what better, like, you don't have any other excuses. It is free. And play it.
And we don't sign this armistice for the sake of human life or Votan life. We sign this armistice for life itself. For the trees that were destroyed by the terraforming, the water that was poisoned by our weaponry, and the spirit inside each of us that is broken by violence. I haven't come here today to write new laws, or seek concessions or restitution. I've come here to sign this agreement so each living being on this planet may be free. We will never be the same. We shouldn't try to be the same. We should celebrate our diversity. We learned from the defiant few that not only can we be allies, we can be brothers and sisters when we share the same ideals. Today, when pen meets paper, we begin anew. We open our arms and become as one with this planet. Today, we are family. What do you think?
I think I just heard my speech for tomorrow.
Yeah, whatever. Let's do the mission. I don't know what that's connected to. Oh, by the way, they're voiced by the actors from the TV show.
Ah, look who it is, Arissa.
That's Grant Bowler.
She didn't think you had the balls to come. I never doubted you. Our contact is over there. Let's get this party started. Easy, pal. We have a reservation.
Let them through. Please, have a seat. My apologies for the austerity, but one can't be too careful these trying times, can they?
Of course not.
Then I hope you don't mind that I looked into your background, Mr. Nolan. One of the defiant few, eh? There's several of you around these parts.
Yeah. A handful gone, too.
Yes. The things I've found out about you, Nolan. So many useful details. But that's what makes you good for this job. It's so much easier to trust someone who has a history so thick I can hold on to it, like the scruff on a dog's neck. You understand, right?
I do, unfortunately.
Great. So, here's what we're doing. I had a shipment coming into town on an overland, but a bunch of raider rats heisted it from me. I need to get back what they took. It's called the Libra Nova gem. It's, well, very important to me. Holds a cultural significance. If you recover it, you'll be paid quite handsomely.
Handsomely's just a word. We've always been into numbers.
90,000 script. Each. So, do we have a deal?
I believe we do.
Good. Come back here when you find it. Now, if you don't mind, I have some other business to attend to.
90,000 each? That's more than enough to get us to Antarctica.
It is. That Libera Nova gem must be a lot more valuable than he's letting on.
What do you mean?
I just mean we'd better find it fast, so we're gonna need to split up. Check out some of the raider camps, do some poking around. We'll be in touch.
Okay, do I have a waypoint? Yes, I have 3 waypoints. Oh. The fact that these guys, you know, got the TV show voice actors makes sense, but it's also, you know, pretty, I don't have enough reputation. I don't have any proper reputation to buy anything. You know, that's pretty awesome. The fact that they have the voice actors. I like that.
Yeehaw!
Let's go check out the raider camps. Actually, on second thought, I'm going to do this. Do I have the raider camps? I don't. Why don't I? Mission objective. Okay, so let's set a waypoint. Nope. That's nearer. Okay, let's set a weapon for that. It is nice and organized. So, you can probably figure out that it is because I like the TV show.
We need to clear this area of hostiles.
And it is because... come on, I got stuck. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. And it is because...
Pain is coming!
this has a certain
We're in
amount of
raider territory. Let's look
single
around and see
player
if we can find
content.
Varys'
Taking
gem.
cover!
That's why I like this. Get a little bit higher. Yep, there's a guy with a rocket launcher. I think I just don't see him.
Dusted.
Hello. Good, yeah. Yep, sniper rifles in this game are pretty powerful. If you can aim them. That is. Which I sometimes can't. Switch back to the shotgun and get a little bit more personal. Hello, hello. Oh, what are you? Let's activate overcharge. Shit, another one.
Hey, I need help.
Oh crap, I died. Because I have never seen these enemies before. Big stucco, they got fire. Do I have anything that I need to do here? There's no waypoint or anything like that. And I missed. What?
Show your face!
Yep, took care of those guys. So, really reminding me of Borderlands, which is not bad, because I like Borderlands. Don't know what to say about the game having any sort of co-op content. I haven't had the chance to test that out because I didn't have a lot of time to play the game. No one that I know that has the game has been sort of playing it at the same time as I've been. Just a combination of items, situations, sorry. And searching for something.
Nothing. This gem is not going to be easy to find.
Well, Makes sense that it's not gonna be easy to find. Hello! Have a grenade! Ah, they're throwing grenades.
Hey, I need help.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, that was cool. Let's wait a little bit. So these guys are not exactly Einstein, but they're not exactly retarded either. They do move around. Oh crap, out of ammo. Got a weapon, got some grenades. Time I left. Because by the way, enemies will just keep regenerating as far as I know. I mean, the game's sort of like the entire game world is persistent, meaning that if I stay around here, enemies will spawn, and then someone else can come around, restart the mission, and just, you know, do what I just did. Which means, A, that there's enough content at all times to keep people happy. Oh, sniper ammo, cool. But what that also means that it's very easy to just end up losing a lot of time by staying in one place. I have no idea where I can go to refill my ammo.
Time to go.
Maybe that guy had some ammo. Nope. I don't know what this is. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, I haven't explored the entire map. Like, you know, to me the game is fun, and it is one of the more interesting MMOs out there because it just seems to be about what I like to consider gameplay. And it has a story, and it's not fantasy, which, to be honest, at the time when I chose to play it was
Raiders hang out here. Maybe they brought the gem here.
a point of interest to me because I was sort of tired of fantasy-influenced games. And most of the MMOs I kept looking at, and people said, you know, you should play that because it's... let's see if I can finish this. Yep.
No luck. The gem isn't in there.
Who's shooting? Where's that bastard? Yeah, they come. I missed and I don't have a lot of ammo. Okay, there's some guy. Uh-huh. The guy's cloak.
you do it.
Boom. Ranked up on my shotgun skills. Bruh. Oh crap. Hell bugs.
I'm out of ammo.
Yeah, taking cover, exactly. Ooh. We got company. We got some other player joining us. Thanks, guy, girl, whatever. Thanks, buddy. My gun is going because I've got overcharged. The shotgun sucks. A little bit. Yeah, let's jump over this hill right here. The graphics aren't amazing, but they're not bad. I mean, I think Elder Scrolls looked a lot better than this, to be honest. But you have to keep in mind, like everyone has to keep in mind, this game was also designed to run on the freaking Xbox 360, which was a piece of turd by the time this came out. Yeah, no need to take the vehicle. He's gonna hoof it. So by the time this game was released, is there like an ammo refill there? Nope. Oh yeah, there is. Might be worth to do this little encounter here, just so I can get some.
As if I wasn't amazing enough.
I don't know where the hell you guys are. I haven't seen you. Oh god, there's those things that were in the TV show, right? Those badass alien asshole big things. Oh, I just think I have
Shields are down.
Okay. Grenade time. Hit it, bitches. Come on. Roll in. Roll in. Roll in. Roll in. Can I stop for a second here and fill up my ammo, please? No, no, no. Yes, please, 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 please. Reload. God damn it. Yeah. Where'd you come from? Enemy reinforcements doesn't mean anything good, does it? Yep, see, they're respawning.
Getting to cover.
Oh no 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 no! It's no good. I died. Oh, see, game is not easy because I think I don't have that great of equipment, and two, where the hell am I?
Time to go.
Squish a few assholes first. Yeah, well, I don't think I have the best equipment, like in terms of weapons. And two, I think the game, I don't think it's designed necessarily to be played cooperatively in the sense that with people you know, so you and your best friend, but with definitely more than just yourself around. That makes sense. No? I'm going to
This is
avoid.
a raider camp. You better take a look around for the gem.
I'm going to avoid that area for now. Ooh, assholes.
Stay down.
Brought the law.
Doesn't look like the gem is in there.
This is a dead end. Nolan wants you to meet us at the Lawkeeper's Ranch. He might know something.
Okay, let's do this first. Oh no. Crap.
Pain is coming! No, no! Show your face!
With pleasure. I have to change my loadout and upgrade my skills. Oh, mad skills, bro. Yeah. Let me see here. 20% more damage. Or extend the overcharge duration. More damage, please. Okay, let's go to the inventory and see what I have found. A hurricane. No, I'm gonna stick with the one I have. An auto shotgun that does less damage. What the hell is this? Okay, applies a slowing effect. Okay. Blitzer.
Yeehaw.
Nope. I haven't seen these guys before. What the hell are you?
I can use a hand here.
What the hell? Killed me like in 5 seconds. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. Thank you, but I want to get out of here. Thank you. Oh god, that guy's like asshole. What the hell was that guy? I've seen bosses, like mini bosses before, but no, where am I? out this guy with his mission, got a little bit of an experience for that, but where am I? Take a minute to pause here. Where was I earlier? Hey. Don't call them rollers for nothing. I really need better weapons. Cyborgs? Man, where's all this content been in the game? Like, I just killed the same sort of enemy for every single time. Like, every single time I played the game, it was like one enemy type, and that was it. Kind of boring. Why are you guys so tough?
I needed ammo.
We got more Volge incoming. Looks like they brought in an elite unit. That was pretty amazing. Where to next?
Okay. Well, what siege? I have to break the siege. What siege? I have no idea what that is. This game isn't like all the time clear on the objectives. Yeah. What is this? I need some better weapons. See, that went a bit smoother because I had other players around me. But I am alone in the face of darkness.
Nolan's inside, with the lawkeeper.
Can't believe you named this place after the Iron Demons. Of all the names you could have picked.
Maybe I should have named it Brienne Boxer Ranch.
That's cruel. Man gets drunk and makes one mistake.
Yeah, one mistake. Half dozen times.
Desperate days, Coop. Desperate days.
No level of desperation should put any self-respecting man there.
The Ark Hunter's here. Can we go now?
This is who I was talking about, Coop. Real badass.
Yeah. You never answered my question, Nolan. What are you doing in the bay?
Chasing the American dream. Which is why I came by. Right now, we're working for Varys.
You should stay far away from him.
Raiders stole something of his. We're just trying to get it back. Was hoping we could get your help since you're the law and all.
If Varys had an actual legal complaint, why would he hire you and not come straight to me, the man with the badge?
That's what I was wondering. Which makes me think that this property we're chasing was never his in the first place.
Meaning what? Varys isn't as much of a pushover as you may think. So whatever you have planned, you better think long and hard about it. Not just for your sake.
Crazy sons of bitches right there. You'd have fit in nicely. Let's go, kiddo. Time to roll.
Hey, be careful. Watch their back.
Yeah, my character doesn't really speak. Mission complete, baby. Why can I not buy this? Level 5,000. Damn. Okay, so I just ran into the good stuff, which I can't afford. 200. Do I have script? Yes. Keys, I have 3. I do not have enough anything to buy that item. Okay, what is that? I don't have any of that. I don't have anything of anything. Okay, so me no afford the weapon. Come on.
Next, please. Your name?
Douglas Rivers.
I have heard that same cough many times this morning, Mr. Rivers. When did this begin?
Yesterday. I was supposed to leave on a caravan east with my sister Charlie and some of our friends. I also feel like a big chunk of arcfall landed on my head.
Mr. Rivers, have you had any contact with any Arathians in the last few days?
Most of our caravan is Arathians. Charlie's working on an oral history of the world with them.
I have never seen this firsthand, but I do believe I know what is ailing you and the others. Please take a seat outside, Mr. Rivers. A nurse will be right with you. Viral hemorrhagic fever. The Irath flu. This is alarming.
guys have awesome weaponry. I want the awesome weaponry, please.
Information leading to the recovery of his property.
What? Who spoke? Yeah, well, anyway guys, as you've noticed, I quite like this game. I suck at it, which means I'm going to do a lot more videos on this game now. To be honest, I'm not going to play like every single available piece of content in the game, and it's not going to be the only one I play and focus on, and such. It's not a good idea to stay tuned to my channel expecting a complete walkthrough of the game. This is going to be just sort of an occasional mission or so here and there. I'm going to apologize for the quality of the microphone during the recording of this. I had to reset up my entire computer and microphone situation over here, so I'm still tweaking it to get it back to a place where I feel comfortable with the quality of the recording. I don't have the best quality mic. I might upgrade to something better in the near future. I don't really have an ETA on that, but if it really is all that annoying, I'm sorry about it. Now getting back to the game. It is fun. I like it. I think it looks great. I like the fact that it's connected to the TV show. I really like the TV show. I encourage you guys to go out there and rent and watch the TV show because it's good. Just clearing out my inventory here. And I'm going to see you guys on the next video. And stay tuned to weekendslice.com, our Twitter feed, Facebook page, especially the Twitter feed if you want to get in touch. And what else? Subscribe to the channel if you want to. This has been a first gameplay video of Defiance, the free-to-play MMO from Trion Worlds and connected to the Defiance TV show. I'm going to see you guys on the next episode. But just keep in mind, this is not going to be a sort of a regular thing. Defiance content is going to pop up on the channel without any sort of predetermined schedule. It's an MMO. I have a limited amount of time in which I can play games, so I can't really dedicate as much time as I'd like to this game. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of a honest, rough take on playing an MMO. So, with that in mind, I'm getting back out there. I hope you guys will stick around for what's coming next. Bye.